Greetings. If you're watching this video, it's probably because you're considering buying this little tiny Bluetooth keyboard, which isn't actually all that tiny. As is often the case, I received this product free for the purposes of review, but despite that, I'll be completely candid about it because I shop on Amazon the same way you do, and I certainly don't want unpleasant surprises showing up in the mail. So, as you can kind of see, this is a pretty sizable keyboard. If you think about mini keyboards, and they tend to be, in my experience, painfully tiny. This one actually isn't terrible. It's got the little mouse surface up here, and note that its sensitivity is pretty low. So in order to get across the screen, you're looking at several trips back and forth, but it gets where it's going. Um, Also, you've got the mouse buttons left and right up here. So essentially, between the mouse pad and these two buttons, you've got an entire working mouse. Um, the keyboard layout you can take a look at. It's standard QWERTY, but the punctuation is completely different. Um, I don't. It takes some getting used to, if for no other reason than the fact that the keys are straight up and down in columns as opposed to being offset. You'll notice that the Q, A, and Z are completely in line, while the P, L, and M are offset because the keyboard is completely grid oriented rather than being tilted as a normal keyboard would be. So it's difficult for me to show you, well, especially since it's just stopped responding. It was working a second ago. For some reason my mouse is no. Okay, here it is. Apparently it's a little fidgety. Let's go and do a Google search. I'm doing all this with the keyboard, so this will give you a sense of how quick it can be used, even though you won't be able to see it. I'm going to type THIS space IS space COOL return in a Google search bar. And it brings me up to the standard results, which you can't see, but I can. I'm saying, this is cool, whatever. Now I'm going to move over and click the minimize button so I can see myself again. And so it's kind of a weird way of giving you a sense of the typing speed. I've only been using this for about 3 minutes, and it's fairly intuitive. Worth noting that it also pays attention to all the standard keyboard combinations, so I can Alt Tab or Shift Tab, all the standard Windows key combinations that can help you navigate. It's of course impossible to get your fingers oriented in such a way you have to sort of use two hands to do it, but it is possible. I would recommend this as a strong contender for controlling a remote video box of some sort. I've got a DVD player that could accommodate this very nicely, and I'll probably switch it out instead of using the mouse and keyboard, full-size mouse and keyboard combo I've got on it now. I'll probably switch out to using this just because it's much more portable. So, at any rate, I hope that's helpful. If it's not, please leave me a comment. Let me know what it is I missed that I should be telling you. And until next time, happy shopping.